we've got some bullies, a zillion children. That wasn't even a chord. I wanted to talk a little bit today about the bully epidemic that is going on in the world. Epidemically spreading. And see, Tania, you should really stop using words that you just make up because people will automatically assume that you just aren't that smart. I guess I'll call it of America because, I don't know, if you're in another country, is bullying a big thing for you guys right now? Because it's huge here in America. So, hear me out on this, guys. I have 2 kids. They are now in school. I actually was a child once and made it through school. I have 2 parents who were once children and went through school. There are 3 types of people, kids and people, because adults, bullying doesn't end when you're a child, right? Okay. There are 3 types of kids, and yes, I understand that there are more than 3 types of kids, but for this sake, I'm going to classify 3 types of kids. There are the children that get bullied a lot, excessively. There are the regular people who get bullied, normal amount that everybody all has to deal with, and then there are the bullies. These are the 2 kids that need to go. We don't want kids like this, and we don't want kids like this. We want more kids like this. Does this even make sense? Is my illustration working here? Technically, was one of these children. I might have laid a little bit more on this side, yes, the bully side, in portions of my life. I feel like it was some sort of a defense mechanism for me in certain ways. If your kid is a bully, it's probably your fault. Kids learn bullying from their environment, either by reproducing something that they've already are seeing, or a defense mechanism to bullying itself, or they are coping somehow with something that is going on in their life. And kids don't go through this process of how am I coping with the things that are going on at home or whatever. I have a little girl that, my own personal daughter, Briley, who is, she can bully sometimes. And there are times when I'm like, where is she learning this? So and don't deflect it off of yourself. I constantly am like, is she learning that from me? If your kid is being a bully, you've got some stuff to work on for yourself and for them and blah, 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 blah. Let's get rid of those kids, but not like get rid of them. We need to help them become more compassionate, more loving. Be compassionate yourself. Be a loving person. Teach your kids to love others. We all know that that is not going to happen. We all know that there are people out there who are going to have kids and raise them to be little brats. So, let's deal with the kid over here. We need to create them to be kids right here. These kids, let's talk about these kids for a second. Kids that don't let bullies affect them. Still being bullied, because let me tell you, all kids, every child, every human being is going to deal with some sort of bullying. It's how you cope with it that is the issue. Yeah, you can want all bullies to be gone. They are never going to be gone. I had wild, crazy curly hair as a child. It was extremely short. I had the most obnoxious voice ever, which many people made all of those things known and just laugh about them or deal with them. You know, my voice actually has changed a lot. It's still a little obnoxious, but you know what? I can't change that, and that's cool. Learning to teach our kids that they are awesome the way they are. Love it, like it, do whatever. If you don't like it, focus on other things. And I would have to say my oldest child leans on this kid who actually lets bullies get to her. I'm trying to hone her in to being a kid who not only doesn't bully and doesn't let kids get bullied, doesn't let people bully her, but turning her into an advocate for those children, standing up for them, because whether we like it or not, there's always going to be bullies, and there's always going to be the kid that can't take it. Let's face it, adults who are watching this, we never grow up. Go into other things. There might not be bullying where we're being pinned up against the wall and being called fat. They are not exempt from bullies. You will get into a workplace where your boss is a jerk. Here's the problem. How are you dealing with it? What child are you? Are you the one bullying people as an adult? Are you the one festering on everything that somebody else does to affect you and cause you to hate life? That person's actions make him who he is, her who she is, not me who I am. Well, yes. All I'm saying, guys, is we have a bully epidemic going on, and it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Kids turn into teenagers. The ones that thrive are the ones who don't even hear them. Don't even hear the bullies. Ignore what they say. Continue to love on them because they're obviously dealing with something that's causing them to be a mean person. Brush it off, brush it off. When we were a kid, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And I remember telling that to my grandma, and I was like, I learned a new saying, sticks and stones. My grandma was a counselor. She was like, Tania, that is not true. Words sometimes can hurt more than sticks and stones. Grandma, have you ever been hit with a stone? That hurts a lot more. I guess I was one of those resilient kids, but she did say that words stick around for a long time, and they do. I can remember some things that people said. But are you going to let people's words affect who you are and who you're going to be? Are you going to believe them? Are you going to internalize them? Brush it off. Words will always hurt you if you let